Hi friends, this is Manasi, and today I want to share with you a little bit about my culture and our traditions. Today is the festival of Diwali. In my mother tongue, which I speak Marathi, it's called Diwali. And for those of you who are celebrating it, I wish you a very happy Diwali. This is popularly known as the Festival of Lights in the Western world. During this festival, we light a certain type of candle. It's called panti. And let me show you right here. It has this special shape. It's basically a simple lamp or a candle. It has a special shape, and this is a little bit fancier version of it. But what that is a clay small pot, which is then filled with oil, and then you add a wick in here with cotton, and that's where you light this candle. It's called panti. And I want to save this fancy thing, so I don't want to mess it up, and that's why I have just put a tea light candle into it. But what you do for decoration is usually you light these candles, and as many of them as you can, or want to, or can afford, you can decorate your house with it. When we were children, we would have these all over outside the house, and then we will also have some inside the house. And I just love that feeling. First of all, it looks beautiful. And second, there is a meaning behind it. And that meaning is that at night, when the darkness comes after the sunset, that's when you light these candles, and that light penetrates the darkness. And I think it's symbolic. The same way the actual light penetrates the darkness, the light within us can penetrate the darkness, either within us or that we are surrounded by. And I remember this one poem that I first heard from my father, and during the time of Diwali, and that has really made a big impact on me. Every year, my dad had this tradition where he would print out some greeting cards, and he would send out to our family, friends, our colleagues, or his patients. He would send it out to them, and on that greeting card, he would write or print something that was meaningful to him that year, that struck a chord with him. And usually it was a short poem or a quote or maybe a small paragraph from something that he read that he absolutely loves. So one year he wrote a poem in there, not wrote, but printed poems on those cards. And I do not remember who the poet is, but I think it's Rabindranath Tagore, who is a famous poet in India in late 19th century and early 20th century. He was the first Indian to win a Nobel Prize in literature. And that poem, I think if the name is right, the name of the poem, which is translated in Marathi, is Ek Panti. And that Panti is this candle that I showed you, this one right here. The name or the poem went, I don't remember the exact poem either. I was just a child, but I remember the gist of it. And that poem said, there is darkness around. There is fear and there is apprehension. There are all these negative feelings that were symbolic. And everybody's wondering, how do we stop that darkness? Just then, this one panti, one candle, comes forward and says that I'm going to keep my flame alive and shine brightly as I can. I may not be able to remove the whole darkness, but just one ray is enough to penetrate and end the darkness. And that poem, it really made an impact on me. To me, this is what this festival signifies. To shine brightly like that candle. And one person, we can do it. It seems hard at times when the situation is tough, when things aren't going our way. Um, but it might be something simple. It doesn't have to be your light. The way you shine your light can be something simple. Maybe you start changing one habit, a simple change of thought that can lead and generate that momentum that starts penetrating the darkness. Maybe you want a different job, or maybe you want a different lifestyle, or maybe you aren't happy with whatever is going on around you. In this Diwali, I really want you to ask yourself, what is it that I can do to be that candle, to penetrate the darkness with my inner light? And that's my wish for you in this Diwali. May you shine so brightly that you become the candle, that one candle that can penetrate the darkness. I wish all of you who are celebrating this festival a happy Diwali.